my name is Savina and I'm from Vaughan, Ontario, Canada, and today I'm going to be demoing one of my favorite raw recipes, which is called Pomodoro sauce. It's a raw tomato sauce, and I'm going to be pairing it with raw zucchini noodles. Now, I chose this particular recipe because I'm Italian, and these ingredients are often in every single meal that we make, and so because of that, I just naturally gravitated towards it. And also because, let's be honest, it tastes amazing, it smells amazing, and it could be warmed up if you'd like. You can actually turn the sauce into a soup. It's very versatile. You can use it as a dip. I've used it as a dip before on some like raw crackers, similar to like a bruschetta, but any which way you make it, it's gonna be awesome. So, okay, let's begin. So let's start with the noodles. I've already prepared the noodles earlier, and I've added some salt to it, so you can see how soft they are compared to how they are prior to putting the salt in, and I'll show that to you right now. So this I'll just keep aside. So yeah, so I've already placed the salt in it, and I've strained it with a salad strainer, a salad spinner. And now it's just sitting on the side and waiting for its lovely sauce, its friend. So yeah, so let me just begin with this zucchini. I typically like to cut the ends off just because it's just an easier hold. It kind of grasps it better. So I'm gonna start with that. And this is a really cool gadget, the spiral slicer. It's so easy, and it's fun to use. So if you have children, you can get them in the kitchen with you. So once you pop it in, you just put it through the, oh, for some reason now that's not working. Mistakes always happen in the kitchen, but it's okay, folks. It's okay. Actually, you know what, maybe I'll cut it in half. Just make it easier. There it is. And it's a nice little workout. So we have that. Now this, I mean, you don't have to get rid of it. It's entirely up to you, but you can use it in a stir fry, you can dehydrate it, you can put it in your like raw crackers. However, which way you want to use it, go right ahead. But it's really good, a really good raw. So look at how cool this is. I mean, they are very long. You could keep it like that, or you can just break it in half with your fingers. You can use a scissor, however you want to do it. And voila, you have your noodles, your awesome raw noodles. How cool is that? Okay, so I'm just gonna put it in this bowl right here. Awesome. Okay, so just gonna clean my board here so we can prepare for the delicious sauce, Pomodoro sauce. Okay, now, so we're gonna start with 4 cups of ripe red tomatoes, but you're not gonna use all of it at once. You're gonna split half into the Vitamix blender, which I feel like I have to say this is the best blender I own. And I mean, I had to save up for this, obviously, because it's very expensive, but what an amazing investment. I would recommend this blender to everyone. So half is gonna go in here, and half we're gonna put in a mixing bowl. So I've already chopped them up just to make it easier to blend. There you go. And the other half, I'm gonna place in this mixing bowl right here. And then we're gonna go ahead and add a 1/4 cup of chopped red onion. But again, I'm gonna put half in the mixing bowl and half in the blender. I mean, you could always add more if you'd like. I know a lot of people who love onion and garlic. I unfortunately can't handle too much garlic especially, but for the sake of this recipe, I'm gonna add the garlic and add the onion, of course. Okay, and now we're gonna go with some basil. I have a mixture of cilantro and basil. I'm gonna keep about maybe 6 leaves aside so I can garnish the top once I've plated it. And then I'm gonna put the rest of the half and half. I mean, I would say I have more basil than I do cilantro. You can do just basil if you'd like. You can even mix parsley in here. It all depends on what you like, really. I love all this stuff. For me, the more the merrier. So anyways, I've decided on basil and some cilantro. So I'm gonna throw that all in the blender. Here you go. And now I'm gonna go ahead with some fresh rosemary. I've already chopped it up. I don't know if you can see here, but this is what it looks like on the stem. Smells amazing. So I'm gonna put that into my blender. And some mineral salt. I've used pink Himalayan salt, a teaspoon. That goes in there. And some garlic. Again, there's only 1 clove in here. You could put 2 if you'd like. It all depends on how much you can actually digest, but I've opted for 1 clove. And then some orange juice. We're gonna go with a 1/4 cup. And then a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil. This is the good stuff right here, people. The good stuff. Okay. And that is it. Now we blend. So I'll take this out of the way here. Just pop the lid on and let the blender do its thing. So you want to pulse this sauce. You kind of want it to be chunky. I mean, I like it chunky. I like the texture. But again, if you want it more smooth, you can just blend it to how your palate enjoys it. But I'm gonna pulse it. So here we go. I kind of still want like chunks of tomato and some basil. Okay, that looks, I like it this, maybe just a little bit more, maybe just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. And just because I want to make sure that the flavor is on point, I'm just going to try it. I love this sauce. All right, so now we have our blended sauce. We have the extra tomato and onion in here. We're gonna toss them together and we're gonna mix it with the noodles. It's a very quick and easy dish that literally you could put together in seconds. I mean, the prep is always that's what takes the longest, but once you have everything prepped, to assemble it takes nothing. So I'll just keep this aside here. I'm just gonna toss the blended portion in with the raw tomatoes. Make sure everything is, all that goodness is out of there. Awesome. I cannot wait to eat this. Okay, here we go. Now, from here, all you have to do is just dump the noodles in, any which way you want. You know what, I'll just put it in this bowl because it's clear and you can see what I'm doing. I honestly recommend this dish to everyone. I don't know anyone that doesn't like it, to be honest with you. Okay, and you just toss And ideally you would want to let it sit just a little bit so, you know, all the ingredients can marry and, you know, blend into the, or sorry, so that the noodle can actually absorb all the flavors. Look how beautiful this looks. I get so excited. And I know a lot of people get excited with food, but I get like super excited. Okay, here we go. The best part is plating it because you can add so many different like garnishes to it. And so today I've decided to top it with pine nuts, sun-dried tomatoes, and these awesome Peruvian olives that I found online. They're amazing. They're bitter, they're chewy, they're just very cool. I've never seen them before, to be honest, on the market, and then just one day I just happened to find them online and I purchased them. Amazing. Okay, so here is my plates. See there, this is what I'm talking about by it can get really long. So just don't be afraid to use your hands. My hands are nice and washed, not to worry. There you go. Just add a little bit more of the tomato on top. They say the best tools are your hands, so don't be afraid to get in there. There you go. Awesome. Just push this off to the side. And so these are the Peruvian olives that I found online. I mean, they're almost done. There's probably like 4 left in here, but they look like this. So they're very interesting looking things. And they're dried, they're raw. And so I just sliced them up a bit, and I kept the pit because around the pit there's still meat, and you don't want to waste it really, because these are very expensive but so worth it. So I just sliced around the pit. So here we go. We can just toss some in there. Okay. Then we have some sun-dried tomatoes. I slightly soaked these, I mean, maybe for, I'd say maybe a few minutes, just to soften them just a little bit because they were kind of hard. And then they're just a lot easier to slice once you've softened them a bit. And then some good old pine nuts. Okay, I am so excited for this dish. And here you go. Pomodoro sauce, raw pomodoro sauce with raw zucchini noodles. Enjoy! Happy eating! I'm gonna try some, just because. Let's see here. It can get a little tricky if the noodles are too long, but it's all good. Savina, awesome. Thank you.